It's a busy night at Northeastern Clinton. We have a JV boys soccer game that apparently started a couple minutes early. On the way through, I noticed there was a modified game going on. Inside the gym, just about now, the JV volleyball match will start, and of course the varsity soccer and the varsity volleyball will follow their respective events. And we are about to see the modified start here in the cross-country meet. The volleyball, we hope to get in there for the varsity. It'll be Beekmantown visiting Northeastern. The Peru and Northeastern boys soccer will not be able to cover. And here we have, I believe, Saranac Lake, and Peru visiting the Cougars. So we are here. Tom Messner is here again. What's he doing here? He was here last week when his son was here. And liked it so much, even though PHS is not here, he's back again. Looks like they are going to start shortly, and trying to figure out if it's going to be, because of the large number of schools, if it looks like the girls and boys will be starting at the same time. At least that would be my guess. Temperature was 62 degrees when I shut my car off. So it's all in all, I'd say, a fairly pleasant day for the runners. Not too cold and not too warm. So a whole lot of activities here at Northeastern. We'll cover the modified and varsity cross country, then we'll go inside and cover the varsity volleyball. Over at the Shazy field, Seton Catholic is visiting the Shazy boys. No, not Seton Catholic. Lake Placid is visiting the Shazy boys today. And Joe Poisson and Joey Trombley will be covering that. Here we go. They've got to narrow down to about a 8-foot area here to squeeze through. So these will be our leaders right here up to those yellow posts. It'll love the cowbells. I think they add so much to the ambiance. And we'll zoom out to the front, catch our leader, and we see that they have started to spread out a little bit. They'll be even more spread out when we head to the finish line. Not really a whole lot we can show here when it comes to the modified runners. like to explain to people that when I first started covering cross country, I used to run backwards in front of the leaders. But I tripped a couple times running backwards, so I don't do that anymore. Yeah, it'd get tiring too after running in front of the modified and running in front of the varsity after. That it? That everybody? Yeah, they're all gone through there, I guess. They're all gone through that way, that area. We have advanced to the finish line. It looks like we're going to have us a race. One of the red-shirted runners, not sure if it's Saranac or Saranac Lake. I think I see an L, so it's Saranac Lake. Oh, the Peru guy jumps in front of him. We got two Peru runners and a red stormer. Okay, this guy's going to pour it on at the end. And coast. Notice last time I was here, the modified just seem to slow down when they get, just before they get to the finish line. They just, about 2 or 3 steps before they're ready to cross, they slow down. This it's like Saranac. Won't always be able to tell between Saranac and Saranac Lake. Peru is easy, they're blue. I'm going to go take that cowbell away from that guy. And hit him over the head with it. Here comes a cougar. A couple of young ladies, one from Peru and one from Saranac Lake. Oh, they all started at the same time. When the girls and boys run, they'll start at different times. This girl, even though she's just coasting, she's finishing ahead of some guys who still have some fuel left in the tank. Kathy Coates, the wife of Coach David Coates, is sitting there with a timer, and their son Chris is handing out the finish cards. We'll know what order they finished. There we go, we got us a race here. Look out, young lady, you're going to run over. Look at that. Holy cow, how do you keep track of that, huh? How do you keep track of that there, Chris Coates, huh? How do you keep track of that, huh? You need help, don't you? Yeah, I know her.
Good job, Bill. Good job. Adam, finish line, please. Good job, Jacob. Almost there.
Oh, this guy got some. Oh, he's both left them left in the tank. Couldn't beat him, so I'm going to walk across. They're still coming. Not these two. They're not part of this.
Come on, Jake!
There we go.
Keep going, Jake!
You gonna let that girl catch you? I don't think so.
Good job, Jake!
Yeah, he ain't letting that girl catch him. He showed her who was boss. Darcy Castine. She's probably the modified coach, and David Koch's varsity coach. Nobody ever tells me anything here. I just have to guess at these things. Another Peru runner coming.
No, I see somebody else out there. I was trying to figure out for you when the last one was.
Oh, okay.
Good job, you guys.
And there's still at least one more coming along the true line back there. Sometimes you pause and catch your breath and walk for a while. That's what that young lady is doing out there. She'll try to save something for the finish here so she can come on strong at the end. And believe it or not, on Hometown Cable, she's going to finish seconds behind this guy. Just seconds behind.
Good job, Jack!
There she comes. Coming in for that finish sprint here. Hope somebody counted the starters and the finishers. All right, that is, I believe, going to wrap it up. That concludes the modified portion of this. And we'll pick it up now with the start of the varsity in just a moment. We don't usually get to the edge of the hill like this, but we thought we'd do it a little different today. Looks like they are going over the last minute instructions. If things serve as usual, the boys will start. Then just about the time the boys are getting to the sticks right here, the dividers here, the girls will be starting up. So any girls that you see passing any boys that you see in the varsity level, the girls will be doing it from a minute or so deficit. And you can see from the legs here, the height we're at.
Yeah, well, I mean, just this, I've been maybe we start out with 650. Started out with
The home coach, the man in charge here, David Kochs. Going over the instructions, make sure all the runners know where they're supposed to go when the runners come to a field. They usually make it around the field, particularly the fastest runners, because as often as not, the first runner to an area where you have to turn is a visitor. So, looks like we will be starting momentarily, and again after the, here we go. Here they come. Here they come. And they'll funnel through here.
All right, Anthony, don't get yourself too early. Let's go, Cougars. All right, let's go, Cougars. All right, Cougars, find your pace. Find your run. Find your run.
There go the boys.
Settle in and reel in the guys in front of
And the
you.
girls.
Guys in front of you are the ones you want. Guys behind you,
Last
you
time
don't
we were
let
here, the
them
girls
pass.
were running by now. Get the camera running because they start all of a sudden. Looks like they're getting ready to hit the on button. Here they come. Here they come. And there they go.
Let's go, Cougars! Find that pace and reel people in. Don't start out too fast, which is good. Use that extra speed later on.
Okay, we'll pick up to see where the boys are briefly, and we're going to relocate. Because if we wait too long, there we go, there's our leaders. If we wait too long, they'll be at this next area before I'm ready to record them. So there's our leaders running along the Prospect Hill Road. And right about now, we'll go over and check here the girl leaders. There's the girl leaders. There we go. And now we're gonna relocate. Remember, it's Saranac Lake, Peru, at northeastern Clinton. We have located up to the corner of the track area. Looks like a cougar leading the pack. Says, "Follow me, boys." And he does have a pack following him. Pack of red shirts. So as we like to point out, there are many races going on right here, right today. You've got Northeastern versus Peru, Northeastern versus Saranac, Northeastern versus Saranac Lake, Peru versus Saranac, Peru versus Saranac Lake, and Saranac versus Saranac Lake. And you got all those races, and you double it because you've got girls racing too. So you got boys races. So I think there's 6 boys races going on and 6 girls races. I think we're looking at actually 12 races going on in this meet. I think this is the first girl coming into this group. I think we have our first girl. Remember, the girls started later than the boys. You can go through. Haven't got a bow.
Modified all set and good? All right. There you go, Rachel. Come on. That's it, Lauren. That's it, girl. Swing those arms. Not your shoulders forward. Let your arms go. Nice and relax. Good job.
We got more coming. We're not out of runners yet.
Keep an eye on her now. You gotta see her. That's okay. But now the race is still going, so don't worry about that. But you see her a little at a time. You gotta see it coming back. Not all at once. But just kind of keep trying to draw somebody back.
Couple of Cougars coming, and I see at least 3 more runners behind.
That's my chance to be a star. I'm gonna run.
You're going to run? You should get out there and run. Run across the finish line. Peru-Saranac. I'm not sure if it's Saranac, another Saranac. Looks like another Saranac. I don't think it's Saranac Lake. I think it's Saranac. I think we have Peru and Saranac here, and it's another Saranac. Beautiful day in the North Country. Beautiful day for anything you're going to do outdoors today. You can't go wrong on a day like this. We've been off for a couple of minutes, but our leaders have come into view. Oh, our leader actually already through that area. We'll look from right here. There we go. Here's our leader. It looks like a Saranac runner. As we mention every time, we don't get a chance to stay here very long and catch too many at this area, because when they get to this point, they're pretty well spread out. And if we wait too far into the race to see people. We'll end up not being at the finish line when we need to be. So it looks like all red shirts there. The leader having a few seconds lead. Looks like a Peru runner. And more coming. There we go, there's our first Cougar. And the others are in various stages of the running, and we're going to jump on the stage and head for the finish line right now. And our leader is coming in, looking over his shoulder here. There's our leader, there's number 2, 3, and 4. He's from Saranac. Looks like he's leaving some in the tank, coasting when he gets there. That's 5:18.
Good job, Sean.
That's the way I like to see runners finish here, pumping their way through here. Looks like he slowed down at the end, just at the end.
Good job, Josh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Saranac boys will take the race against Northeastern. They'll take the race against Saranac Lake, and they'll take the race against Peru. So Saranac boys, I should say, not Saranac Lake. Saranac boys will win 3 races today. Here comes our first Cougar, Anthony Pichet. There's our first Peru runner. And we got more coming down the pike in a moment. Saranac will have a lot of top runners today, not just the first 5 or 6. Peru and Saranac. Of the Saranac Lake runner. Looks like the Peru varsity soccer team has arrived.
On Andrew!
Comes the girl. You're our first girl.
Come on!
Could be. Oh, these guys got something left. Look at this fella here. I like to see that. This girl pouring it on. Uh-oh, look out, lady. That's what we like to see. Sprint to the end. Sprint. That's what we like. Come on, that's it. There you go. Keep sprinting here. Here we go. Finish as fast as you can. Another one walking across here. Would it hurt to take 2 more steps at full tilt? There we go. This girl says, I'm going to pass me a boy. But then she coasts. And this girl almost caught him. This guy, here he comes. He's giving it everything he's got. We like that. All right, good finish. And we got more. We're coming down the trail. And some folks up on the hill. Alright, put pressure on. You got more. Alright. Finishing strong, that's what we like to see. Comes a Cougar.
Good job, yeah.
I almost got it.
That was a really good sprint. You didn't compensate, I don't blame him.
Oh, I got flying when I.
And then you look like coming off the cab.
Got a bunch finishing right now.
Good job, Andrew!
But that girl caught me. So I'm not going to let her pass me at the finish line. She'll have a better time than him. But he'll finish ahead of her. Forget the boys had at least a minute or a minute and a half head start on the girls. And she's coasting across here. Comes the Cougar boy. We got a few up there. Coming down. What else we got here? Starting to get spread out now. Okay, she's pouring it on at the end. Strong finish. There's some guys talking about getting lost, and I know I think in the modified race I heard somebody say that they took a wrong turn, or maybe it was a varsity race, but I don't know how they keep track of what the people actually ran, make sure nobody cut corners. Another one coming down the hill. We got another one going up the hill. And there's still a few more out there. See them making their way out that way. Sounds like her name is Allison. Here comes the finisher. Got one there, got one there, another one there. Finishing strong. Finishing strong.
Okay, I can't see it. That's why. No, yes. So I got nothing coming in. Yes.
We don't see anybody coming up the hill. Not sure yet. This is our last one. Not sure yet. We're not ready to call the race at this moment. There's a Peru runner still out that way. We've been off for a couple of minutes now. A Saranac runner coming in. Saranac Lake. At least one or two runners out there with red shirts on. We have that Peru runner about to come down to shoot.
Anybody else have cards?
We have moved up to the parking lot. We can get closer to the school because we want to get in there quickly as we can for the Beekmantown Northeastern volleyball. We have this Peru runner, and there's another one right there. Might be our last runner, and there's one in between right there. So I'm going to think that this will wrap it up. It's about 5:39 right now. I'm going to assume we have just one more runner out there. If I don't see anybody on the horizon when the next one crosses, I'm going to call it a day as far as this cross-country meet goes. Well, one more. There she is. And I think that is it. That is the end. I do not see anybody out on the horizon. If there is anybody left out there, I'm going to apologize. But there we go. That, I believe, will wrap it up. Hometown Cable's coverage of CVAC cross country. It's Peru, Saranac, and Saranac Lake visiting northeastern Clinton, and that's the way it was from beautiful downtown Champlain on this September 17th, 2013. Watching viewer-supported local television TV we think is worth your support, and we need a few cross-country fans to step up and say, hey, we'll support your ongoing efforts. In the meantime, thanks for watching.